Okay. Okay. So should be good. Yeah, should be good. We'll be playing the Prince versus the Brute. So there you go. I'm going to put my name. Maybe that won't work. There we go. I have lived in the mountain about half a year. Even after I graduated from school, life in the house became more filling with interesting events and experiments. Why? Because I live with incubies. My summer vacation became filled with boys living in my home, cooking me food, helping me cleaning, and overall being the most energetic roommates anyone could ever have. I mean, imagine you walk in through the kitchen, get a drink, and all of a sudden, a really hot guy walks in and grabs something, and with quite a hot brother joining after. Or you're meeting down half a guy clad only in a towel, casual step out of the bathroom. Yeah, it's a fantasy perfect for any visual messiah who loves to be seen man. Going. However, for me, it's reality. I live with 5 extremely hot men who happen to be demons, and I slowly grown adjusted to it, to where I wasn't entirely drilled at the sight of them. It was hard, I won't lie, especially 2 incubi in particular. James, the eldest, and Sam, the middle brother. Both were extremely handsome to me, but they were completely opposite ends of the spectrum as to why. James is the picture-perfect imagining of a gentleman. He's kind, caring, and wise, and extremely cautious of everything around him, to where we knew exactly how to handle any problem his way. Also, he's tall, which kind of helped us in situation. Hey, James, can you help me reach the top shelf? I want to check out the dishes for any cracks.
Huh? Certainly.
James! He's way the part to be very useful, especially when I catch him shirtless. To add on up the fact he wore glasses, has perfect brown hair, spoke a different language, and he's a new CEO to my grandfather's company, and you had perfect in all sing being. On the other hand, Sam was the opposite end of the spectrum of the term of personality and lifestyle compares to James. With torn muscles and strength for days, he never failed to make my jaw drop with the simplest action. I can't carry this.
Hey, you need help lifting that?
Yeah, I'll appreciate it. With many people imagining him as his total ass, once you got to know him, got close to him, he was certainly a pretty nice guy. Works as a police officer. Oh, I didn't know that. Definitely serving justice, but always had time to help around the house, play video games, and with 2 younger incubis. James and Sam stood out to me. I couldn't get my mind off either of them. Sometimes I would wind up picturing both incubis charming me at once before I had to smack my head with a pillow to snap out of reality. a charming gentleman or downright good stuff. My heart is split. Even at my home, I was trying to decide. I couldn't have both. I knew it wouldn't be fair to charm both. I did deep within my heart. I understood that I could only divide my life to one. Yet it's temporary, a year or two. The hell am I gonna do?
Hey, you alright?
Looking up and met Sam's gentle laying hand on my head, rustling my hair gently. He simply touched my hand and my cheeks warm up, but I shook my head, pretending nothing was wrong. No, I'm okay.
You sure? You look like something was seriously bugging you.
I'm fine, really.
Is there something we can help with?
It's just my leg. James entered the dining room on the side of my seat, cell phone in hand, as his thumb was trapped along texting to someone. Who's that someone? Despite the conflict, his focus was on me. Eager like Sam, I know that it was okay. It was okay. Have the experience of the others showed up as well. Sam has his hands off my head as I look entirely in the dining room curiously. Seriously, guys, I'm fine. Where's the others?
Well, I just got word that Matthew's working overtime at the company, trying to perfect a toy he's been designing. Eric is at his tailor shop working on a commissioned suit, and Damien is assisting him for the evening.
So it's just us?
Yep. Got a preference for dinner? I've been craving steak.
Steak is a good word.
Well, I would prefer chicken tonight. We'd appreciate your opinion on the matter.
Shit! Hey! What should I do? Should I have steak or chicken? I know you would answer, kitty. I mean, I had steak a few nights ago. This new thing is weird. Or should I go, did you vote for chicken? Oh, chicken. Okay, chicken it is. Let's do chicken. Tonight was chicken night. Sam shrugs, moves to talk, and taking a seat on the table. James, however, smiled and nodded before walking towards the kitchen. But not before giving my shoulders a slight squeeze. Huh? I look up at James, catching a small smirk and his lips before vanishing into the kitchen. I went, shush, child. What? James took his time making dinner, regardless of what he was making. James always made dinner smell absolutely delicious. I couldn't wait to dig in. I took the time to get lost into online videos. A few couple cool let's players that I had following. Well, I managed to find time to watch them play new games, especially indie games. Baka. And the large amount of girls I matter are the Let's Play community, and I made sure I stay up to date to each of them. They deserve it, after all. Sam, however, kept his eyes focused on his cell phone for some reason, typing and waiting as if he was texting in war with someone. He had thankfully learned how to read and write, so texting was easy for him. But he never really attached his phone in the first place. Curious got the better of me. What are you doing?
Oh, just texting.
Who you texting?
Oh, Nanya.
Dang it! That's my word! Nanya? None ya who?
None your business.
Sam, don't be rude.
James finally stepped in and the plates, each handed the third plate on his elbow. He serves me and Sam, and set his third plate to set across from Sam, from himself. Oh, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay. Well, of course, as James would made pasta for all three of us. James had made all chicken pasta. With pasta. Oh, thank you. I was extremely from the sight. It smells fresh ingredient with salt melted. His cheek was melt-watery.
Thanks for cooking, James.
You're welcome, Sam.
I had to stop for a moment and look up for the both brothers. Just sounded the voice. Something was up. Is something wrong? The both had scared by my voice. Turned to me in surprise before shaking their heads. Okay, this is weird.
We're fine. Just hurry up and eat, doofus.
Sam, why must you use the term doofus? It seems rather insulting, don't you think?
Oh no. Wait, what?
What's wrong with it? It's just a nickname.
A -1 at best.
Guys.
There's nothing wrong with the word doofus. You're just overthinking it.
I could be, but I also tend to give people a little more respect than calling them random titles.
Guys! Since sidelights took over at last, but the boys kept the glares at each other as if their fighting continued in their heads. What the heck is wrong with them? What the heck is going on? Why are you two fighting? No reply. It was a mental fight turned into a war. I didn't want to make things worse by siding with one or the other without knowing what's going on. So I had to get out of the situation and make it solve their things like brothers they are. I had to eat part of my dinner. I appreciate it. My appreciation was already spoiled. You know what? I'm gonna go eat in my room. You two seriously need to talk and stop fighting. That seems to break them out of their stare ground. Both boys stared at me and surprised.
You don't have...
Oh, shit. We're sorry.
Good night, you guys. I'll see you both in the morning. I shook my head and I took my plate and left the room. The dining room. Yeah, I need to give them space. And I want my food. It's actually not bad, whatever it was. Actually. Hey. Hold up. They need to sort out whatever, honestly, it's been between them alone. As much as I care for both of them, they are adults, and they need to figure things out on their own. I finished dinner, and I did some work before going to bed. Maybe tomorrow they'll be okay.
Just what the hell was that about?
Oh shit.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't start that ignorant bullcrap, James. I know you were trying to make me look like an ass back there.
I don't have to make you look like anything, Sam. You already do that enough yourself.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you really that obsessed about trying to show that you're better than me? That you'd stoop this low?
Trust me, if I was obsessed, you would not be able to be anywhere near this house. I'm merely trying to show my respect where it belongs and be a good role model.
But you are good role model.
Is ass-kissing what you call respect? How about treating someone like a normal person instead of shoving them onto a pedestal?
He does have a point.
Let go of me, Almaris.
Oh, going with the real names here.
You want to start using our real names now, Raestro? I have no problem solving this like the demons we are, your fucking highness.
Oh shit. Shit's gonna go down.
As much as you're threatening me to put you in your place, I'm sure that we both would not like to go down that path.
Right. Because you have a reputation of being a gentleman.
Oh shit.
I don't see a problem with having such a reputation when it's true.
Just because you're a gentleman doesn't make you better than me. I'd rather look someone in the eyes as an equal than be a perfectionist prick with a superiority complex.
Oh shit.
Maybe so. Still, that doesn't mean I will concede to you over this.
I don't plan to back down either. I guess we're at an impasse.
Indeed. We'll just have to wait and see who she chooses.
The next morning, I was strange to the air in the house. Eric, Matthew, and Damien were up and off to work at dawn, as if the fire had just started as the sun rose. I knew they had work, but leaving without saying bye was out of place of all of them. Morning.
Morning.
Good morning, miss.
I was left alone with James and Sam again. I have taken the day off to clean the house, and Sam was off duty to charm in front of the yard. For his I don't know what that says. Practice, part of me hoped they saw whatever the issue was. Small inked of my gut, however, told me otherwise. James had made breakfast for us. Both me and Sam had finished and left the dining room to tend our own deeds. I'm gonna say that. I ate in silence, trying to discard my own thoughts. I finished my last bite and stood my chair up inside, wondering what the heck is going on. I didn't want to intrude, but maybe I had to this time. Maybe the problem was just that bad. Looking at the window and from the dining room, catching sight of James tending to the flowers, as I turned to the other in the main hall, I imaged Sam outside, doing some medicated posing on the yard. Who was going to approach about this? Oh no. Oh, hold on. I am going to save. Alright. Who should I help? James or Sam? James or Sam? Hold on, let me do this real quick. There we go. Who should I go help? James, of course. Dab. Oh. I knew that James had better levels had it, so I speak to him about the troubles. Much easier than speaking to Sam. I walked out in the garden, looked over to see James pulling the weeds and resolving some of the plants around the windows. At the glens, James stopped and turned to look at me with a smile.
Did you enjoy breakfast?
Yeah, thank you. James?
What is it?
Can I ask you about what happened last night? For a moment, James seems to stare at me in silence before turning his gaze to the flowers in front of him and close his eyes.
I must apologize for that. Sam and I are having some personal issues as of late.
What do you mean? Is there anything I can help? James shook his head and stood up, walked over with me with a small, reassuring smile.
I'm afraid this is something we'll both have to deal with for a while in private. It's nothing major.
I didn't like the sound of that. Something was off with his speaking. I knew better than that. I wasn't stupid. James. Reaching towards and grabbed James' hand, uncaring the dirt that stain on it. He stared at me in shock, and I didn't pull away. Good. Let me help. You and Sam are brothers. You shouldn't be fighting like this. At a moment, I could see guilt painted all over the expression on his lower than his head.
We are brothers, but
I could see him trying to form words in his mouth, but he would not let his voice fill out. What does he want to say? It was like he was holding back some sort of huge secret. I need to hear the one I need to hear. I'm surprised, however, he gently pulled his hand away from my grasp.
But this is something we really can't let you get involved in. I'm sorry. Please understand.
No, James.
I wish I could tell you the situation, but we don't want you to be put into a position where you feel uncomfortable and be forced to choose sides.
With the backhand, clean hand, he gently brushed a stand of his hair from his face and behind his ear.
You deserve to freely make your own choices.
What does that mean? Before I could think more, my phone started beeping. Huh? Excuse me. James faintly nodded and returned to his work, and I quickly rushed inside to answer. As much as this friend, my parents called me to check up and ask me of the pledge to college. I had recently graduated from high school in a month prior, and I was going to college, which I was commuted from my mansion. I rushed to my room to continue to call, knowing my ears will be attached to the phone for a while if both my mom and dad share it in talking to me. To express how I was on the phone on them, I was finally able to hang up and already time for lunch. Great. Slowly, I made my way down the dining room thinking on something simple to eat. When I was worrying about Sam and James because once again...
Would you get out of the kitchen, Sam?
Why? I'm trying to make lunch.
And that requires you to make a mess?
It's a mess.
Hey, I'm trying to be nice and make all of us lunch, you ungrateful prick.
Oh no. I rushed into the dining room, but stopped as James spoke again.
Do you think making this mess will get her appreciation?
What?
Since when the hell was that your business?
Since you decided to come in and use up the ingredients I was going to use for our lunch.
Hold on. I want to eat.
I'm sorry, all right? I just want...
You want to try and impress her with cooking, taking away a job I do in the house in hopes to earn her affections.
So what if I am? You're not the only person in this house who can cook for her.
At least I don't have to make a mess to show my affection for her.
They're both like me?
You're such an asshole.
You're really pushing the limits of my patience, Sam.
What are you gonna do, huh?
That's it. Both of you! Stop it! The kitchen was a mess. Sam and James were nose to nose at each other. Anger was flaring in my eyes before they turned in fear. I caught them red-handed. I was going to set them straight. Whatever they want from me, they won't be involved or not. Both of you, dining room, now. I fought back my anger, snarling at my voice. It was ridiculous. They were fighting over each other over me. Despising my flattery, I wasn't going to let this continue on. I glared at them, causing them to slowly make their way back into the kitchen to the dining room. Heads hang low in shame. I kept my eyes on them until they both had sat at the table. One sitting, spectating. At least they respect who was the owner of this house. Will you both sit in silence until I tell you to speak? Got it? Sam and James and Sam nodded, staring at the table like children who was about to get grounded. Good words. However, have to take some fixing the kitchen and cooking some sandwich for some lunch. It gave me time to think the plan for attacking. They both like me. That's why they were hiding the fight from me. They didn't want me to pick sides. But now, this has gone too far. I've confronted both sides, the idiots of this situation. They were both jealous of each other. Then again, they are brothers. Who likes the same person? I let them out of sight as I placed on my plate for food on a croaker on my elbow, while I carried both plates down to the dining room with my hands. After setting with the food down, I crossed my arms and looked at Sam and James. First of all, it doesn't matter who makes the food in this house, as long as it's done without something exploding and any mess that has to be cleaned after. James grinned and Sam lowered his head further. Friendly would scratch his head. Secondly, the fight between you and me needs to end. I don't care who started it, but I am not someone to fight over, especially like this. At all, James and Sam stared at me in shock. As their mouths about to open, I held my hand up to ensure no sound would interrupt either parties. Look, this is a really bad situation. I get it. However, fighting each other is not gonna help anything. I care for both of you. Part of my heart was breaking. I really did care and love both, but internally, I'm going to have to choose. It's going to hurt. So, I'm going to need some time to think about this. No matter how it goes, I hope you both appreciate my decision. They stared at me, but they nodded uncertainly. I don't know that word. As the situation hit them, they stomped on my shoulders and returned the focus down on the table. Do you have anything to say now?
No, miss. Just that we are extremely sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry. Take as much time as you need, all right?
Thank you. This is a sad way decision. James was a gentleman who treats me like no other man had before. Sam was a kind man who made me feel safe and kept me down on earth. Time begins flying without me noticing it. I remained silent to both of them about my choice for days, weeks. They respected my silence and remained civil to each other. I truly care for both. And yet, I want to eat. Ow. I knew of them made me feel special. While I love I had to each other was deep and affection I had for a man I truly adore to be endless. But how did I do it to take me this long to figure this out? I stared at the bed sheet, lost in thought. I made up my mind, yet I was worried about hurting the one I didn't choose. No, it was okay. They would not hold any will against me, or the one I choose will deeply be in my heart. That is, I was cased here. I just had to be brave and follow my heart. My heart wanted, let me guess, James? Want James again? I don't know why this is doing this. It's ridiculous. James, yep, knew it. I slowly made downstairs, hoping to catch the one boy that in the dining room or kitchen. Huh? Oh!
Hey.
I smile soft. He seems more relaxed than I imagined. Hey, Sam. We stared at each other for a long moment before Sam let out a small defeat laugh.
James is outside.
Huh?
I know you well enough to know that you love him, and you're set on telling him. I had a snowball's chance in hell against James.
Hey. I walked up to him and placed my hand on his cheek, frowning softly. I still care about you, Sam. Deeply care his sad eyes. Sam smiled back and ruffled her hair.
And I care about you. No. Don't keep him in suspense. Might as well go let him know how you feel.
Part of me felt relieved. I know that Sam is going to be okay. I nodded and raised my arm to him, offering a hug. Sam always has the best give me the strong arms. I wrapped my hands around him. Fuck. Sam wrapped his arms around me in a friendly hug, giving me a quick squeeze before releasing me. Suddenly, his way went to the dining room. At the moment, I knew he was okay. James? At my call, I pinned my sight to the man in question. And crushed. Anyways. He was staring at the flowers around the gazebo. Stopped, turned at my voice.
Miss, is everything all right?
I couldn't get a small grin at my face. Everything's good, James. I want to tell you something.
What is it?
I took a brief breath and answered my question as long as I overdue. My heart was skipping beats as my face begins to warm with a blush. This was it. James, I choose you. A moment of silence. Dun dun dun. James stared at me and shocked at my words, taking it what I had said. My chest finally relaxed in joy. Slowly took over my expression. James gently held his hand out to me, holding his other hand to his chest.
I don't deserve you, but I would be honored to make you happy for as long as you will have me.
I know you will, James. I know you will. Something in my heart clicked. I made the right choice. I knew you were going to die for James so much. Shut up. happened between us. All I knew is I found the perfect happy endings in his arms. The princess and the prince. Would it be the prince and the princess? You know what? Never mind. Shush! Shush! Kitty, shush. Alright, that's what I chose. And I'm gonna end the stream. Goodbye.